Welcome, brothers and sisters. Vegan Crypto. Hope you're having a good Saturday morning. I wasn't going to go live. I have having a vegan, my family over. My sister, who I haven't seen since she started chemo a couple months ago, from Chicago. Everyone's been sick in my house one time or another with colds. All my kids were fairly grown. Many are exposed to a lot of people. They're in schools. They teach, all that stuff. So I can't be around someone who's going through chemo when there's sickness going around. My signal might not be great here, so bear with me. Just wanted to come on quickly. Everything's green. To my community, thank you. To new folks watching this, if you could subscribe, that'd be great. I'm here to answer any question. We have a good discussion going within the community. No jerks. Well, maybe some. I get some trolls, but that's okay. Everyone's welcome. So, portfolio's looking green. Out of my 44, I think Metal 88 told me yesterday that I have. Out of my 44 projects I'm in, about 7 of them are only down. The majority of those, except for one, I believe, 1 or 2, is from the last cycle. All of them are from last cycle, like AMP, Alchemy Pay, Basic Attention Token, a few others. Shadows from this, one shadow token from this. If those just get back to where I bought them, just to where I bought them, it'll be about $350,000, $400,000, just to where I bought them. More, I believe. And some of those, it won't happen. Many of those it will. Basic Attention and Token, definitely I'll get. All I think I need to go is to 76 cents. That'll happen in a bull run. That project moves late always. And it hasn't moved at all. It's up a little bit today. But everything, for the most part, is. Even AMP is up a little bit. If that gets to 6 pennies, which will be difficult, I can get my money out, 6.5 pennies. That's a lot of money there. So some of these old dead projects will come back. They'll at least get a little life in them. Bitcoin, I like to see this on a Saturday, really trying to get back up to 99, which I think we'll see, but we're going to have hard resistance like we've been getting, and especially at 100, it's going to, but we could blow through 100, 101, 102,000, and then get a serious crackdown and sell off. So just know that. And your alts, what's been going on is your alts are going up extremely well because a little bit of FOMO. People are thinking that, we're going to crack $100,000 no problem. And good morning, Monica. Where's Moonwell at, Monica? I saw it yesterday. It was in the 5. I was thinking of you. I saw it in the, 5-ish cent range. I was like, oh, have no fear. If anything, buy more. Where is it at? Perfect example of someone I see every day when I'm running or walking, and I'm lucky to get like this from her. I passed 3 women today running. Not one of them looked at me. It's like, come on. That doesn't stop me from being nice. It's at 6. Okay, good. I'm telling you, it'll have its chance. Don't get too overly confident in it right now. That and Velodrome is just not seeing a lot of love. But I have faith in Moonwell. Otherwise, I would not have bought so much more over the last week or so, But I do like that. That's what we want to see. But remember this, a couple things can happen, a couple scenarios. We get through 100,000, we crash hard, alts go down crazy. Or we get through $100,000, we look pretty good, we're getting some strength there in Bitcoin. Money may come out of alts a little bit to go into Bitcoin. Everything, hangs around for a bit, it settles, people take profits, people buy in like us, and then it makes the next move up. That is a bull run. We are done with that March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. That 6-7 month downward trend. It's done. So we will have crashes here and there, but that's okay. Those are buying opportunities. Hi, Melissa. Welcome. Pardon me, I got to be brief. Got to help my wife. We're having a vegan Thanksgiving with my immediate family and my daughter's boyfriends. But I wanted to get on here and say, things are looking good. There's no issue with buying things. Even my bank key is moving, which is, every penny it goes up is a lot of money for me. And it struggles to get, it's in a fraction of a penny. When you have, big token supply, your project moves a little slow, unfortunately. And there's not a ton of volume there. A ton of volume comes in, 100 million volume on something like Banky, it'll be at 4, 5, 6 cents instantly, But then there will be sell-offs. Not for me, though. Ivan, good morning. Oh, I try. That's the only way I can be. I mean, it's so much easier to be nice than be an ass. It really is. But, I was in shopping yesterday, and I'm in a store that we call Meijer. It's one of our grocery stores, and everyone in there looked miserable. Rude. It was crowded, right? People are preparing for the holidays and Thanksgiving next week. No one's smiling. Well, I'm smiling. I'm not saying I'm wonderful to everyone if they're real jerks, but I use them as teachers of patience. So people are just cranky. I come out of the store and this one guy, I go to this older guy, I go, not a lot of smiles in there. He goes, yeah, this older lady almost ran me over with a cart. I said to him, you don't know what she's going through. There could be worse things. We're alive. We're all alive today. We're healthy, hopefully. He goes, you're right, there are worse things. This is a stranger. Yesterday I was at a store called Trader Joe's, and there's this older lady looking at a product called tempeh. It's a fermented soybean, high protein type of thing. Not the tastiest in the world, but very healthy for you. If you don't want tofu or something. And she's looking at it, I went up to her, she's older, I asked her a question. I go, hey, that's pretty good stuff. She goes, oh, how do you do it? I don't know how. And I told her what to do. And we started talking about it, and she said she has kidney cancer and just got over breast cancer. She's a huge cheese eater. I spent 40 minutes talking to her on her health, how I could help her. And she said, yeah, my kids are vegan, and they keep bugging me on that. I just can't give up cheese. And then we talked about that, and I gave her a card with a lot of videos, and I told her, come to my channel. If you need any help, I'll help you any way I can. Now, she's a much older lady who's suffering. Most people just walk away and say, good luck with that. Well, I told her what I believe she needs to know. If you put good food in, you're not guaranteed health, but it's going to certainly help you than bad food. And when I see someone suffering like that, all I can do is try to help. Well, thank you, Ivan. Yeah, I don't get too many likes. I've been getting a lot of views lately, but that's okay. I don't really warrant it. My videos are they're not produced. This is it. I went live last night just for the hell of it on my laptop, which I haven't done in 7-8 months. And I went live, and someone said, I was going for about 30 minutes, and someone came out and said, can't hear you. Well, the OBS software is what you use for YouTube. I haven't used it in 7 months. Well, the microphones were off. So I did this live stream and was talking to myself. So I redid it, and I just talked to my buddies. C90, Metal came on, a couple other people, and just getting used to that again. Because in the winter time, it's going to be hard to go live like this. But I enjoy it more like this than I do sitting at my computer. I have a lot of energy. Thank you, Ivan. So, guys, I like what I'm seeing out there. Just remember you're going to have turbulence. But geez, if you got money, if you're in the market, you are going to do well. If you just 10 times what you have in the market, hopefully you're looking good. I truly hope you've been DCAing. It is not too late, but you have to look at the projects you want to get in, and you got to make some moves. You're going to have plenty of dips. Nobody knows when it'll end, right? It's all predicated on macro. But I can tell you, if this keeps going, the only thing that's going to stop it is, you know what's going to stop it, right? Just craziness in the economy. The Fed not lowering interest rates. Trump going back on his word, which I don't think he's going to do, believe it or not. Other than that, we're off to the races. I mean, the volume is there. The prices are there. Your alts are moving. It's going in the pattern that it should, right? I'm not a huge believer in TA, even though it works for many things. But I am a believer in knowing how crypto works. And it's working in that pattern. It goes up tremendously. And some things are going up tremendously, right? Not everything's going to move up 100%, 500%, 5%. Some things are going to stay stagnant. Some things are going to go down. But Bitcoin goes up. Then it takes a breather. Alts go up. Takes a breather. Next leg up. And the breathers could be pretty long. It could be a week. It could be a couple weeks. It could be a day. But that's going to be constant. So that gives you time to get into, shoot, I wish I bought that at $1. It's now at $3. Now it's back at $1.50. If you still have conviction in it, you get in. But remember this, everything takes a break, and some things, the wind gets out of the sail and it doesn't come back for a long time or a fall. Some things have their run once. Something goes from 10 cents to 60 cents and it's done. So that's why you have to be careful, and that's why a lot of us get burnt and hurt. Nothing's guaranteed to go up. So you have to, that's when some streamers come into play. Don't listen to the sponsorship and the shilling and all that, but listen to maybe some of the projects they're talking about. Every now and then I come up with newer projects that I'm looking at. Now that I'm pretty set, as C90 and Metal told me yesterday, I'm pretty degenerate with my portfolio. It is. It's very large. What's up, Cap or Die? Thank you, Ivan. And I'll go live tomorrow for longer. I just wanted to come on real quick. Things are looking wonderful, guys. The volume is up. Just please pay attention to this. If we have we could have a hard sell. People are thinking we're going to hit 92,000 before 100,000 in Bitcoin. I don't. And I don't give a shit about that stuff. Who cares? What do you guys think? Taking polls out of that, a poll, right? Are we going to go to 92 first or 100K first? Who cares? That's just them wanting you to, them making content for you to help their algorithm. That's useless info. It'll get there, but expect a sell-off, and your alts could get hurt with that. That's the time to buy. My personal opinion. I guess I should be saying not financial advice. Nah, I'm not, screw that. Everything's my opinion, and sometimes my opinion's right. Sometimes it's not. But I beg you all, my brothers and my sisters, do what you can to work that extra hour, to work that extra 5 hours, to get that extra job if you need to. That's a couple hours a week, to get that extra $100, $200, $300. Put it aside in your account, ready to deploy. And we don't deploy it to Bitcoin at 100,000. We don't deploy $3,000, $4,000, $1,000 to Ethereum or Solana. We get a little riskier. We go into Avalanche if we want to double or triple our money. We go into Injective. Injective, I've been talking about it to you guys for some time now. It's moving. Everything that has promise will move. Even these older projects like Polkadot and Avalanche, Ethereum, that's not moving too much. It will. Ethereum will move. Quant, right? Been in it forever. That's moving. Quant was, everyone's saying for a year and a half how it's going to be do unbelievable this cycle, because it does this and that. I'm not going to go into the technology of it. The tokenomics of it is what I love. Look at Quant, the tokenomics. I'm not telling you to buy it at $100. I don't advise it. But if we get into a true bull market, I'm getting $400 or $500 out of it. I don't have a ton of it. I think I've got 50 of them or something. So, we're looking at, a lot of these projects I'm good with making $20,000, $25,000, $30,000 on. And then there's other ones that I know I'm going to make $500,000 on, $300,000. Today my portfolio overnight is up a few $100,000. That's what we want. That's what we want to get to, right? But also on those bad days, I get my ass kicked, right? And you can hear it in my frustration over the last 6-7 months. We want it to go up. The times for cheap prices, we waited long enough. We deserve to reap the rewards, and we will. What up, Cap? I wouldn't mind a significant dip. Honestly, you'll get it. I don't want it now. I want to keep this momentum going, brother. I really do. I want to break through 100K, which we will probably then get our dip. That's a battle at 100K. Even if we go to 101, 102, there'll be, I assume, there's a lot of, shorts up there. But the assumption is we'll crash hard after that. And that'll give you buying opportunity. But if you buy stuff now and you save money on the side, you wait for that dip, right? So if you have $1,000 to deploy, you put in a couple $100. And then when it drops to where you like it, you put in a couple $100 more or the rest of it. I don't ever recommend in a bull run or ever to be left dry. Ever, ever, ever. I listen to all these streamers saying, I wish I had money. I'm all deployed in. That's not the way to do it. That is not the way to do it. You always have to have capital inside. Now, if you're young or if you're older and you don't have the capital to do it, that's okay. That's okay. But if you do have the capital right now, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, do not go all in, is my personal opinion. You want to keep money on the sidelines for the bull run. But guess what? That money on the sidelines grows and grows. Why? Because as the market goes up, you will be taking profits. Please, you're not a winner until you take profits. And that goes to me too. I'm not just, when I talk to you guys, I'm talking to me to go by my own advice. When you take those profits, you take $10,000 out as profits. You take 30 to 40% out of that, remove it from your system, meaning that is taxes. Then take a little profit off for you. Let's say it's $1,000 or $2,000. Then you take the remaining $4,000 or $5,000, right? And you can do the math. If it's $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, you take 40% out for taxes, and you take a little bit of profit. You do no good if you just deploy it all back in. You take some money out for your profits, right? So taxes, profits, then redeploy or on the sidelines for deployment. I sound like I'm in the military. Does that make sense? So your money that you have waiting as dry powder through the bull run, it's $10,000 now. Next thing you know, in the midst of this bull run, a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months from now, willing, goodness willing, that is now $40,000, $50,000 of dry powder you have waiting for that dip. Does that make sense? Any questions before I bail? I just wanted to jump on real quick. I do have to help my wife. Don't want her to kill me. Things are looking good. Let's hope for just a green weekend. We do not want any sell-offs like we did last week. It may happen. And that frustrates us. I know, Cap, you want a dip. I don't. We've had plenty of dips. We've had plenty of time for that. Let's keep the momentum going, because what happens after we breach 100K? Even just reaching 100K, retail gets notified. Why? Because it's going to be all over the news. Bitcoin, $100,000. All these banks are going, wow, we're idiots. And then the fun begins. The fun has not even begun. You have a great weekend too, Monica. Hang in there. Keep doing what you're doing. Moonwell will treat you well, I hope. I hope it'll treat us both well. We're both in it. But the truth of the matter is, it's all just beginning. It's all just beginning. And we are going to, if we keep going like this, which I anticipate us doing, we're all going to be very happy. But take care of yourself, because the money means nothing if you don't. All right, my brothers and sisters, want BTC dominance to keep falling. Yeah, that'll keep teeter-tottering. That'll keep teeter-tottering. And yeah, I want to see alts really go up crazy. So they get enough gap between that and where they're at now, right? I want to see them all go up 100%, 50%, just so the next scale down is not as drastic for us. It's above where we bought it. It's above where our profits are, right? If we bought something at $1 and it's now at $1.40, I want to see it at $2.40 before it drops again to $1.50 or $1.60. So, yeah, ETH, yeah, that'll work. All right, I gotta go. I appreciate all of you. Sorry, it was a quick one. I told you it was gonna be quick. I just wanted to jump on, say hi to my boys and girls. To my new folks, subscribe, Guys, comment if there's anything you want me to discuss on these streams. That's why I'm doing this. And if you want a Tangent wallet or anything like that, you should get one. You can use my link on my site for, I don't know if I think there's a 10 or 20% discount. Use it, don't use it, I don't care. Get yourself one for this market. I don't recommend the Ledger. I only recommend Tangent. I'm not sponsored by them. I get nothing from them. I think I will get, like, for every wallet, maybe $10. That's going only to animals. I've never checked it, but it's the only wallet I use just because it's easy. I'm a simplified guy. I've used all the wallets, and this one's the easiest for me. It's a little card, and they keep improving on it. So check it out if you want. Take it easy, Cap. But comment if you need anything, and I will talk about it on my next live, or I'll do shorts for you. If you want the discussion on crypto, investing, health, veganism, I'm here. Brothers and sisters, be good. Have a good Saturday. And I thank you.